Hi guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode. In this episode we are looking at my mum's garden. Sadly my mum passed away a few weeks back, but I wanted to showcase her garden because it is a very good garden and it's a very good small garden. The garden is situated on a roughly around about 500 square meters, but it's been very well designed and good planting design as well as good layout for decking and lawn spaces, so it doesn't feel like a small garden. Surrounded by about 3 or 4 houses around here, but because of the planting, it's kept really private. So we've got some plants over here. We've got some plum trees that the birds hang out in, some taller palms, and some Dracaena Draco here. These are the sort of featured taller plants. And then in these gardens, especially small gardens, it's a great idea to have a tiered system. So you have the tall plants, then in the midsection you have some taller, medium to tall screen plants. And here mum's used some camellias, some gristillinias, and water housia just to give that midsection screening. And then down the bottom, there's a nice mix of interesting things like ferns and a bit of colour from the ericenes, and beautiful viriodendrons that seem to continually flower, clivias, and all those really nice plants all clumped in large groups, giving some nice sort of combinations of um, different textures. So lots of ferns and smaller palms in that lower level. So having that tiered structure is a really good idea for small gardens because you haven't got a lot of horizontal space, so you're making the most use of the vertical space, and you're sort of basically stacking everything up so it looks like a lot more in that planting. Um, in the entertainment sort of section, basically we've got a reasonable amount of good decking, and the decking is got enclosed seating, and also there's another sort of area where a paved area where people can go and sit and in the hot summer. One other thing that really is good for these small gardens is you've got to be fairly well organized. So we've got a couple of utility areas, the shed and clothesline also tucked over that side, and a place for bin storage at the front that keeps it out of this area here, the entertainment area. And another feature that's really good for small gardens is to add something of some focal points, and these can be ornaments. Mum's got various pots and containers that look really good in the summer, especially when they're planted up, and also water features. So Mum's got a couple of bird baths to attract the birds in, and also a urn fountain, which is pretty awesome to have, especially if you want to kind of just add those extra touches that make the garden just come alive with those things. Now, the garden itself has been raised up, and so you can see it's been raised up around about 15 centimeters and backfill with really good soil, and that helps to keep these plants really sort of growing well. And that's pretty much it about with Mum's garden. I just really wanted to showcase basically what you can do in a small garden. On the outside, Mum's got a fence basically for the boundaries, and there's a secure gates, and so you feel quite secure in here and quite private. And the fence obviously is a permeable fence, which lets light in to the plants, especially lower down, but keeping those plants growing on both sides, so you don't get sort of full shade. Okay, guys, we're going to leave it there. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.